So right now I'm running through a add-on sheet that my client got. It's an option order from Land Sea Homes, new build community, Greenpoint up in Eastmark. And what I wanted to do is just go through with you guys, just kind of give me the idea for this video and talk about what type of upgrades I think are important in a home. And this is more from a resale perspective, as well as kind of a living perspective. Obviously, we want to live in the home, enjoy these upgrades, and then when we go to sell the home, get the money back for those upgrades or just make our home a little bit more desirable. So without further ado, I'm going to make this video really quick. And by the way, if you guys are looking for a new build, I am a realtor here servicing the Valley. Would be happy to represent you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to email, call, or text me. Would love to set up a Zoom meeting with you as well. I have a lot of people moving down here specializing in relocation and making that relocation a little bit easier for you guys. So there's my sales pitch. Let's get to it. Are there any upgrades that you guys prefer? Let me know down in the comments below what you did to your home, your new build, or to your resale even, and what you think is important before I go through all this. Feel free to comment below. First and foremost, a upgrade that I really love would be can lighting. Now, can lighting is going to go in the bedrooms. It's going to go in the living spaces, in the kitchen. A lot of times you'll notice there's not enough lighting in the homes when you walk in. Sometimes we walk into a bedroom and it doesn't even have a light because the lights are either burnt out or they have a ceiling fan and they have to plug in a lamp. And in this office where I'm doing this video right now, actually it didn't even have a ceiling fan. I had to put one in. I put in some canned lighting, but when I moved into this home, there was just a lamp, and there was something like rigged to the wall where it went up the wall like a chain and a cord from that plug, and then up to like a pendant light. It was so cheesy, so I had to switch that out after about 2 years of living here. Took way too long, but now I enjoy some canned lighting, and as you can see, I'm lit up really nicely, and I can see in my office, and I have a light switch. It's really great. So get some canned lighting in those bedrooms in the important spots so that you can see in the home. Now, another upgrade that I've seen
make sure you
is
stick
really
around to the
important
end
because
I'm
just
just
going
going
to
to
a little bit of
explain what
money. You're probably going to be spending $25,000
as far as
on
upgrades
for this,
go,
but
and
I
why
would get
it's
tile
important
floor,
not to upgrade
luxury
the home
vinyl
too
plank,
much. So
hardwood
stick
floor,
around to the
whatever
end
it
for
is
that.
you're doing in the main living spaces, get those done throughout the home, because what we're seeing is buyers coming here, especially from California, and they're saying that they don't like carpet. And what you'll notice is that these floors get pretty dusty living here in Arizona, and it's a lot easier to just throw a mop over a wooden floor, tile floor, planked floor, luxury vinyl plank floor, rather than vacuuming out dust from carpet. And you'll notice carpet here only lasts a couple years, and when you go to sell your home, you're going to have to get their carpet replaced, or the buyers going into your home are going to be budgeting for carpet, which to get carpet replaced, I mean, isn't cheap. You might as well just go ahead and get that tile done so that that is not on their mind when they're going to purchase their home. It's definitely going to make your home more desirable. Now, here's another thing, and this was on my client's option order here, and I saw this, and this made me want to do the video. But I think it's important to get an 8-foot garage door. So if you ever get a golf cart in the future, or if you have a big truck in the future, you can actually fit that car, truck, golf cart into your garage and not have any issues. So what we'll notice in ours is that our golf cart barely fits. I only have one that's maybe it's like 6.5 feet tall. It's not a super high garage door. So actually, it's more than 6.5 feet. It's probably like 7.5 feet. So make sure if you can upgrade that garage door, get a taller garage door. You're definitely going to thank yourself in the future. And looking at that 8-foot garage door add-on, it's about $2,100. Now, one thing I find a little bit strange, and I'm seeing it less and less more with new builds, it's more with resale homes, but make sure that when you're getting your vanities and cabinets picked out in the bathroom, that they're adult height. Now, we notice these children height vanities, and there's nothing stranger than walking into a bathroom and having vanities and sinks that are just lower than they should be. I mean, if you guys are all super short in your family, I can definitely see the need for some shorter vanities. However, when you go to sell that home, I think 9 out of 10 people are going to want the taller vanities. So it's kind of weird. Not sure if you guys have seen that, but pretty important. Get the taller vanities. And I think it was more of a thing of the past than it is now. But if that ever comes up, get the taller vanities. And finally, the last thing that I think is really important is that you upgrade the kitchen cabinets. Get dovetail, get soft close cabinets. Now, one thing you can do to save a little bit of money is get the soft close drawers and then add the soft close cabinets. Those can be added, but you can't add soft close to the drawers. So just get the drawers soft close, and also try to get dovetail. Get some good quality cabinets, because the worst thing is when you go into a home as a realtor or as a buyer, you'll see that they just have really kind of clinky cabinetry, really cheap stuff. It's really nice to see cabinets that are made. And obviously, I know this is all going to cost more money, but it's really nice to see a kitchen with some really nice cabinetry, and you won't regret it when you go to sell the home. So final tip I wanted to leave you guys with is when you're upgrading the home, I would say go no more than 20%. If you go up to the 30% mark, maybe you can stretch to the 30% mark, but going above that 30% mark, you're going to start to run into appraisal issues. So what you'll see is that the utility of your dollar per appraisal dollar is less and less and less. So if you upgrade a home to the 9s, they can only appraise it at so much. So you start to lose that utilization per dollar. So one thing I did want to mention to you guys is that when you upgrade your home, make sure you're not going more than 20%, maybe 30%. On a $500,000 home, that's going to be $100,000, $150,000. It's quite a lot to put in upgrades. So you'll see these models typically have about 40 to 50% in them as far as upgrades and options go. And the problem that you run into is if you upgrade the home too much is that you're going to have appraisal problems if you're getting a loan. So I would say 20, 25% is probably the sweet spot, as high as you could go. If you're going to 30%, you're probably going to run into some appraisal issues down the road. And if the home has, let's say, even come down in value a little bit. I mean, and you never know with a new build home. It could go up, it could go down right after you purchase that base price. So in most instances, we're seeing that the value of the home does go up after you purchase it, but just beware and have that in the back of your mind that if you upgrade the home too much, you're just going to run into some appraisal issues. And I'm happy to run through any of these scenarios with you guys, and then your salesperson will also be able to tell you guys a little bit more about that. But something to keep in mind, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Give me a call, shoot me a text, email. Would be happy to help you guys. And if you're looking for a new build tour, I have plenty of new build tours here on my channel.